Hey guys, after a long break, I'm back. And because I don't have a script for this video either, it's just gonna be a rambling video. So, what are we talking about today? It's Guild Wars 2 merch. And now you're probably asking me, Angry Asuda, why the fuck are you making a video about Guild Wars 2 merch? Well, it's easy. I want Guild Wars to succeed. I want Guild Wars to grow. I want Guild Wars to have sick, dope ass merch, which it really doesn't have. Let's take a look at the official Guild Wars 2 merch. Looking at all the items on the store page, it just looks very bare bones. Let me tell you what I mean. When I think about merch, I think about things you can wear. So maybe a cap, gloves, or something like that. T-shirts, definitely. Pants, something like that. Maybe a hoodie. When looking at the Guild Wars 2 store here, you can only see 3, maybe 4 wearable items where 3 of them are t-shirts and 1 of them is a hoodie, and then you have a hat. And that's kind of it. And in my opinion, that is just not enough. With a game with so much lore and so much like funny, goofy characters or whatever, I really expect more. I expect like cartoon style like drawings from characters or like sky skills flying or something like that. Something cool. And to just see the Janthier Wilds homestead thing, it's like I don't think anyone would like actually buy this. It's like uninspired. Instead of that, why don't you have like an evil Asuda that has some kind of like squid strapped onto some electricity pole or something like that? Or I know one of the dragons like fighting against like something else. You guys have so much artwork and then you don't put any of it like on a t-shirt. You have so much potential. I would buy every single t-shirt if I think it's worth it. But just having a Choya tribe or like a wizard's tower tours thing, like it's so uninspired and very uncreative. Now, this is just my opinion, but I don't think you should have a skate deck next to the merch. Why am I saying this? I think the resources should definitely be put more in wearable clothing. Skate decks are fine and cool, but how many people skate and also play Guild Wars and like, oh my god, I will definitely buy this? Not that many. It's as if you sell dumbbells or some kind of very niche thing to a wider audience. No one will buy this except for the people that actually skate. However, everyone wears t-shirts, so if you have more t-shirts and more variety, more people will actually buy your t-shirts. I don't think a skateboard deck is really gonna do anything for the game. You know why else t-shirts are a better idea than skateboards? Because sometimes people don't care what they wear. If they just think that the aesthetic looks cool and oh my god, this like small little character's doing something, they will probably buy the t-shirt without even knowing what they have. That's why a lot of people also wear band t-shirts, because they just like the aesthetic but don't actually listen to any of the songs. Okay, now we have the official Guild Wars 2 merch. Let's go to the unofficial Guild Wars 2 merch. Here you have a cooking book, you have a chair, you have like keycaps and a headset, you have art, so another book, you have soundtracks, and some more novels. One thing that really annoyed me were the vinyls. I know vinyls are cool, they're also like, wow, like holy shit, you have that? That's so cool. But it's like, I want a t-shirt though. I want something else. I love the vinyls. The vinyls look really sick. That's not the issue. It's just if you don't have merch on your actual shop that's so interesting, it just makes the vinyls seem obsolete. It's like, yeah, I have it, but I wish I had other things instead. Like maybe some kind of Hatari Hinterlands like joke or something like that. I don't know. Something fun on a t-shirt. Instead of that, we have the original soundtracks and like a chair. I'm sorry, but that for me just isn't enough. Alright, I know, it's all the bitching, so let's get some improvements in here. One thing I would definitely would like to see in the future are more t-shirts. You guys have so much lore, you can just slap anything on a t-shirt and it would look fucking cool. Also, you can maybe ask people that really love your game to design t-shirts for you that are also very talented in like artwork, so that the artists get more recognition and also some kind of percentage of how many t-shirts you guys have sold. Secondly, I would say more miniatures. I like more small stuff you can just put somewhere. I would love to have like a squid plushie like chilling in the corner, something like that. Some funny Asuda looking character just like chilling somewhere. I would love to have that. Okay, so the 2 improvements we already have are more t-shirts and more things to buy, like little misc items. Like for example, more plushies. Another thing I really want to see is having cards. I know, I'm back with the Hearthstone thing. No, listen, Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft are very much alike. Well, World of Warcraft used to actually have a card game, like with real cards. You could actually do that with Guild Wars. You know, owning, having cards, trading cards, and then playing it in real life. Not exactly like Hearthstone, but something like a trading card game. And then maybe you have in the corner of the card like a QR code, and that character can be a miniature. Like if you have a special card, you pull such a like special card or something. Maybe it's like a miniature then in Guild Wars. You can do so many nice, cool, innovative, and like interesting ideas with Guild Wars 2 merch that I'm just not seeing at all, and that's really saddening. It's a cool, fun, and refreshing game to have, and the merch just feels stale and like stuck in the past. ArenaNet, I swear, hire me. I have so many fucking ideas. I will create my own card game for you guys. Legit. I am so ready to give my life for Guild Wars. Unironically, like legit. I love the game. I just want it to succeed. We can do posters, we can do like other stuff, you know? We can do so much. Just give me a chance. Thirdly, which isn't really my idea, but my girlfriend's idea, is having a miniature printed out of your own character. How does this work? Well, basically, you link your Guild Wars account to the official Guild Wars 2 store page, and you say, okay, I want this character to be printed out. Then you get forwarded to a little like 3D animation studio or whatever, where you can pick and choose basically your character in a pose. So if you want him to jump or something like that, or like fight or growl or do any animation or whatever, or emote, you can do that. You can also pick from any character, any weapon. It's not just like, okay, the engineer is only allowed to use the pistol, so oh no, I cannot use like anything else. Listen, if you have a cool looking engineer and you want him to wield like a hammer or something, give him a hammer, you know, give him a hammer. Also, you're allowed to look however you want to look. So if you want a sick ass skin that you might not have in game, you can still have it on your miniature. I know it might be a bit weird then, or you might even say it would be unfair because, this guy doesn't even have the legendary, but on his miniature, like, come on. It's just creativity. No one's gonna be mad about it, okay? If you just want your character to look cool, it will look cool. It's not even in-game like that. In-game, you still look completely differently. This is your miniature, and you want to dress him however you want. So, in my opinion, you can do that. So guys, these are my thoughts on how to make the Guild Wars 2 store a bit more appealing, where I'm happy with the products and hopefully Guild Wars is as well. As always, this is just my opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. Fight me in the comments. It'd be how it be. And thank you guys very much for watching. I know, again, this is a rambling video. Don't worry, the normal other videos will be up soon as well. See you guys next week, and bye-bye.
I just made all of this money and make sure that none of my employees is paid cash. You gon' need more than them buggers to conquer the dynasty we went and made. Take a good look at my roster, they really the ones that went and made a change. Yeah, we been flipping them patties, we making them burgers that they really crave.